Welcome to my podcast. Today I'll be talking about the worst trades by the Vancouver Canucks in the 21st century. I'll break these trades down by GMs. GM Brian Burke, trading Felix Potvin to the LA Kings for a third-round pick in 2002 turned into a real bad trade. Third-round pick was used to select Lukas Mensator. Mensator never made an impact at the NHL level. Felix Potvin had 2 good years in LA before he retired. Acquiring Johan Hedberg from the Pittsburgh Penguins for a second-round pick in 2004 turned into a real bad trade. Pittsburgh Penguins selected Alex Goligoski with that pick. Alex Goligoski is now a top-4 defenseman in the NHL, something the Canucks could really use right now. To make matters worse, Johan Hedberg only spent a quarter of the season with the Canucks. GM Dave Nonis. Acquiring Brent Sopel from the LA Kings for a 2007 second-round pick and a 2008 fourth-round pick was a terrible move. LA Kings used those picks to select Wade Simmonds and Jokinen. Jokinen never made an impact for the LA Kings, but Wade Simmonds has gone on to be a real good NHL player. Brent Sopel was a top 6 defenseman at best and only spent 1 season with the Canucks. GM Gillis. Trading Steve Bernier, Michael Grabner, and a first-round pick in 2010 to the Florida Panthers for Keith Ballard and Victor Oreskovich was a real bad trade. The first-round pick in 2010 was used to select Quinton Howden, who could still become a decent role player for the Florida Panthers. Michael Grabner is a real good role player, and Steve Bernier can still be a solid role player as well. Keith Ballard did not live up to the expectation of Gillis and the coaching staff, while Victor Oreskovich never stuck to the NHL roster. Trading Cory Schneider to the New Jersey Devils for a first-round pick in 2013 could turn into one of the worst trades in Canucks history. The first-round pick was used to select Horvat, who is a real good player. However, Cory Schneider is now an elite goalie for the New Jersey Devils, while the Canucks are still searching for the number 1 goalie. Trading Roberto, Luongo, and Steven Anthony to the Florida Panthers for Jacob Markstrom and Shawn Matthias also turned into a terrible move. The Vancouver Canucks were so desperate to get rid of Luongo's contract. They just pretty much treated this trade as a salary dump. Little did the Canucks know that Luongo would turn back the clock and become an elite goalie. Jacob Markstrom still has the potential to become a number 1 goalie, but with Ryan Miller there this year, he won't get enough starts. The Canucks had a great thing going there with Luongo and Schneider, and somehow ended up trading them both away for both Horvat, Jacob Markstrom, and Shawn Matthias, who isn't there anymore. These 2 trades are the reason why the Canucks are a bad team right now. GM Jim Bennett. Trading Ryan Kesler and a third-round pick in 2015 to the Anaheim Ducks for Nick Bonino, Lukas, and a first-round pick in 2014 was a horrible trade. With the third-round pick, the Anaheim Ducks selected Devin Sideroff. Vancouver Canucks selected Jared McHale with the first-round pick, who was dealt in a trade for Eric Bronson. Vancouver Canucks. Nick Bonino struggled with Vancouver, but he refound his game with the Pittsburgh Penguins after being traded for Brent. Lukas Vista is a journeyman defenseman who could not stick in that lineup. Ryan Kesler is one of the better two-way centers in the NHL. They clearly did not get enough for him in this trade. So in summary, as you can see, the Vancouver Canucks clearly made their share of bad trades. If I had to say, Mike Gillis made two really bad trades that really destroyed the team. It really didn't help that Jim Benning didn't do all that well either. And that's pretty much why the Canucks are in the position they are in right now. Next, worst trades by the Toronto Maple Leafs in the 21st century.